please subscribe to the Eyes of Owen. Thank you very much, baby.
Owen, I love you too much. Huh? I love you long time. You will forget me.
So I've got quite a lot to update you on since I spoke to you last. Just leaving my hotel now, going to breakfast. Sawadee Cap. Going to breakfast on Soy Bacau. Thought I'd give you an update of what I've been up to over the last few days. And I think last time I spoke to you, I think I'd just been to Terminal 21. And from there, I decided to walk back down the second road, went past the old drinking street, which is now pretty much derelict, really. But the good news is that Sab ID and Honey 2 are both open. They're the massage parlours. It's good to see those open. And I was aiming for Soy 6. Soy 6, one of my favourite places. I'm always excited to go there. Yeah, it was busy. I reckon since I was there last time, I reckon there were maybe double, triple the number of girls. Loads of new different bars open. It's really good, really enjoyed that. And I ended up meeting a girl in a bar at the end called Wrath. You'd think there'd be very angry girls down there, wouldn't you? But no, she was nice, 19-year-old girl. Really nice. Took her upstairs and had a really good time. So that was in the afternoon. Then in the evening, I met up with Sam and we had another bar crawl. And the idea was to go to some bars around the Soy Bacau area and then end up in the LK Metro. Go-go bars. So we started in Blue Sky Bar, we had a few drinks there. It's a really well-run bar, Blue Sky Bar, really well-managed. Quite early in the evening they always ring the bell and give all the girls and customers a free drink. I think we were in there for about 3 drinks, had a nice time there. Then we decided to try Escape. So Escape is a go-go bar on Tree Town. I think it might be the only one on Tree Town. I could be wrong there. And yeah, it was, well, when we first went in, the lineup of girls was a little bit average, to be honest. But it was just great to see girls dancing again. And then the second shift of girls came on. It's always worth waiting around for the second shift to come. And yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. Right now we're on this busy junction. It's quite a familiar junction to many of you. This is Soy Bacau. Straight ahead is Soy Diana. I'm going to try and cross there. It's not a very good place to choose to cross this because you're right in the middle of a busy junction. But there's Subway, that's a good reference point. I just want to show you this, by the way. Have a look at this. This is a new place that's opened, and since I was here 7 months ago, a lot has changed. A lot of new bars have opened, especially on Soy Bacau, I notice. And this is a nightclub, and how amazing does that look? It's called Bling. And I think it lives up to its name. Look at it shimmering in the sun. It's fantastic, that is, isn't it? So yeah, Escape Bar, really good. Waited around for the second shift. There's some quite nice girls in the second shift. And there was one girl who I really liked who was smiling at me, but I noticed she was with a customer. So yeah, I didn't want to buy her a drink, but yeah, she was nice. Maybe you want to go back on another day. So I'm walking on the sunny side of the street, so I'll probably get sunburns, but I wanted to show you some of the bars on the opposite side. There's Rehab, the food cart in front of it. And there's loads of bars down here on the left which have opened that weren't open 7 months ago. And there's a bar on the right here which I love the name of. I think that's a brilliant name for a bar, can you see? Booby Trap. That is a very appropriately named bar, I think, in this neck of the woods. Next door you've got Vice City, that wasn't there. Neither of those 2 bars were there last time. And then opposite that you've got Warehouse again. That's a club. That wasn't open last time I was here. So yeah, all changed, lots of things have opened. Fantastic. And then to the left, Sugar Sugar, that's a go-go bar, which I'll get to, I'll tell you about that. We went there. And this is Soy LK Metro. A lot more bars open there as well. So yeah, where was I? Yeah, Escape. Some night, just great to see dancing again. Then we went to O Bar. O Bar is on the beer bar complex to the side of Tree Town. And yeah, that was some nice girls in there, really nice. But I have to say, I hate to be a bearer of bad news, but I hate to report this kind of thing really, but one of the girls was a treat to connect for. Very, very disappointing. She, when she knew I was in a winning position, she pulled my head into a and you know what, annoyingly her tactic worked as well, so very disappointed with that. You know, you expect more from bar girls, don't you? It's a nice shrine there. All the girls do a Y whenever they go past that. So yeah, then we decided to go to some of the go-go bars. We went to Sugar, where there was where I thought the quality of girls was good. And I went to the toilet, and when I went back to my seat after the toilet, it was funny because there was a dance shift change, and so I was basically stood in the middle of about 20 girls. It was great, fantastic. I think we've trying to work out where we're up to now. We've got Scooters Bar here, Coyote Bar, Vixen, further down there Annie Jack's. It's good, lots of great bars down there. Yeah, so Sugar, there was a girl I actually bought a drink for, who was very cute and innocent, didn't have any tattoos. I say she was cute and innocent, but she was proud to show me, she'd just been freshly shaved, put it that way, and she was proud to show me. Then we went to a bar called Sluts, which I hate the name of, but we went there anyway. And actually I thought it was a fairly average lineup of girls, but the BF in there, 1,500 or 2,000 for a Coyote dancer. And we had a Coyote dancer next to us. And she's a pretty average girl. She had, you know, quite a nice figure, but 2,000, crazy prices. So we didn't stay there long. Went to Crystal Club, where the lineup is a lot better. I've met some really lovely girls from there in the past. On my last trip was a girl called Dan. The trip before that was a girl called Owen. Some beautiful girls. But the BF there is 1,000 or 1,500, depending whether it's before or after midnight. Then we went to Destiny, which was a lot smaller. And I thought the lineup was a little bit more average. Now, just to let you know where I'm going to be going, Sports Lounge. They do a really, really good breakfast. That's where we're going to be going for breakfast. Anyway, it was late, so it was time to find a girl, and I decided to go for a little bit of a wander. I went down Soy Diana, and there was a bar called Inferno, and I ended up meeting a girl in there from Laos. A lot of Lao girls in Thailand at the moment, and yeah, she was quite wild, I think it's fair to say. She was practically eating my face off in the bar. I thought I was in a gents club for a while, but yeah, that was my night. The second night, I just want to show you this. This is they have a Super Saver, 119 baht. I'm going to go in there for breakfast. I'll meet Sam. So I've just had breakfast. Very nice it was too. Just leaving Sports Lounge. At Sports Lounge, I'd recommend that. It's really, really good food. I love this sign here for Escape. This is the bar I just told you about. And yeah, the girls don't look like that in there. They always hire models for the big billboards, don't they? Oh, and by the way, look, biggest go-go bar in Pattaya. I think they could get sued for the Trade Descriptions Act for that. It's definitely not the biggest. Still good though. So anyway, let's tell you about the day after. My third day in Pattaya. I'm just going to wander around Tree Town and tell you about my third day in Pattaya. This bar on the corner, by the way, Candy. It's just that they had live music on. A lot of freelancers hang around there. So yeah, I started my day, my third day, with a nice foot massage, and a very good foot massage it was too. I needed it after all this walking around I'm doing. Very nice. A few nice bars around here. Just like circular bar here. It's still quite quiet, that one. Sports Lounge, lots of sports lounges in Pattaya. And then Moonlight Bar. Moonlight Bar was my favourite bar on my last trip, and there were about 5 or 6 girls that I knew there. None of them work there anymore, so yeah, much change. Girls move bars very quickly in Pattaya. So then it was time to go out that night, but I decided to have a quick shave before I did, and I bought a cheap razor for this trip, and decided to have a quick shave, and I basically cut myself to ribbons, cut myself into 3 different places. A lot of blood. In fact, I was actually late meeting Sam because there was so much blood, and yeah, by the time that I'd managed to clear all the shaving foam and finish shaving, it looked like I'd been in a fight with a ladyboy and came out second best. Yeah, not great, not great. Here's Buzzing Bar. You'll have seen his vlogs, no doubt, online. He's a good vlogger. It's around about, what time is it now? It's about midday. So all the bars are closed, not much to see, but it'll give you a little bit of an idea of the place. So yeah, after we went to Blue Sky Bar. And Blue Sky Bar's really nice. It's just my favourite place to start the night. Good people watch the spot. You never get pressured for lady drinks. It's really good. This is Rest and Chill on the right here. Some nice girls there. This is Ally. Spent a lot of time in there on my last trip. It's closed at the moment. Let's have a sneak peek through. This is it inside. Yeah, I spent a lot of time in this bar on my last trip. Yeah, Blue Sky, no pressure for lady drinks, and you can just sit, watch the world go by. It's great, really love it there. And I saw a little cart go past, and I decided to get myself some food. Got some chicken skewers, very nice they were too. You can get I got 2 pork ones, and they had chilies on, and I ate one of the chilies, and I love spicy food. Don't get me wrong, I love spicy food, but it nearly blew my head off. It was so spicy. So yeah, I had to get some a pineapple from another vendor just to cool my mouth down. Very, very hot. That was good. Now, there's a girl that I met on the trip the previous year called Jen. Beautiful girl, one of my favourite girls of the trip. And I asked her, does she still work in Pattaya? And she said yes, and she sent me a photo of the bar. I didn't recognise it, so I said, which street is it on? And then she sent me a little animation of a duck and hearts online. Thai girls can be difficult to talk to at times, can't they? Hard to get a straight answer. Very easy to get an emoji, not very easy to get a straight answer. This is French Kiss, by the way. French Kiss, I met a girl in there on my last trip, Nat. She was lovely. Went with her 3 nights. She was really, really nice. She doesn't work there anymore, unfortunately. But anyway, this Jen eventually managed to establish where she was, and she was very close to where I was having a drink in Blue Sky Bar. So I went over to her bar, and I was amazed. She saw me. She screamed, ran over to me, gave me a bone-crushing hug. And yeah, it seemed really pleased to see me. You know, obviously, I know that the girls aren't so much pleased to see you, but they see another customer, don't they? But yeah, I was amazed. But what was interesting to see was when I saw her 7 months ago, she was just new. In fact, she hardly spoke any English. The mama-san had to do all of the talking in terms of like the BF and stuff like that. She was brand new, really shy, really timid, hardly spoke any English. 7 months later, she's really come out of her shell. She speaks good English, you can have a good chat with her. By the way, it's like food courts to the side here. These are all finished now. This one here, there's a really good food place over there, just in the corner there. And the food is it's good value as well, it's really good. So yeah, she's completely changed in the space of 7 months. Really nice girl. Walking back down Tree Town now. These bars, just on the right here, you can see Gold Moon Bar, Avatar Bar, and then that beyond that, Blue Sky Bar. That's the one that we always start the night off. It's a really good people watching spot. And when I was here 7 months ago, the bars opposite, these bars here, Cozy Bar, What the Funk, Buddy Bar, these are really empty, hardly any girls, but now plenty of girls. In fact, when I was at Blue Sky Bar, I saw a lovely girl in this bar. So I'll see if I can get her a drink sometime. So yeah, we went to Area 52, which is a bar on Tree Town. We had a drink there. Some lovely looking girls there, really nice looking girls. I think that's probably got some of the prettiest girls on Tree Town at the moment. And then we decided to go to Walking Street. Why not? Sam had been begging me, we've got to go to Walking Street. And so we jumped onto the back of a taxi scooter. Cost 100 baht, both of us on the back of a scooter, over to Walking Street. And I've heard that the prices are expensive, but you know, I was keen to see what it's like. So yeah, we got off, and the first bar we went to was called Dolls, and it was nice, pretty girls. Sam did inquire about the BF, and it's a flat 1,750 baht, so expensive, really expensive. I think they're deliberately trying to price people out of actually taking girls out of the bars, apart from the Koreans maybe. Crazy prices. But there's some nice girls. One tip, by the way, is if you go to a go-go bar, it's always to hang around for the second shift. That's one tip. And also another tip is always go to the toilet when you go to a go-go bar. Because if you do that, then you often see girls that you hadn't noticed before. And there was a lovely girl around the corner who gave me a wave, so yeah, it was nice to see her. Then we went to a bar afterwards called Bliss, which was really nice. And I actually saw a girl there that I really liked the look of. Beautiful face. She had quite westernised features. Oh, and she had a stellar body, amazing body, big boobs. But yeah, really nice. And called her over, got her a lady drink. But as soon as I called her over and she got close, I thought, hang on. I've said it before, I've said it many times before, my lady boy radar's not very good. Going to get run over by a bin lorry. Oh no, it's not a bin lorry. If ever you see a bin lorry, by the way, in Pattaya, I love the uniforms that the girls wear. They look like they're on Super Mario. So yeah, and then as soon as this girl opened her mouth and started speaking, yeah, it was very clear that she was a lady boy. But having said that, she was good fun, nice girl. She sat on my lap. She wasn't shy. She wasn't shy. I think it's fair to say. But yeah, she was interesting. I think I'm going to walk. Let's take a walk on LK Metro. By the way, Sam also asked about the BF Bliss, and it's 1,500 or 2,000, depending on what colour wristband they've got. 1,500 for a green wristband, 2,000 for a black wristband. And in my opinion, the better looking girls had the green wristbands, but sometimes the Thai's version of beautiful is different from ours. They seem to associate sort of pale skin with beauty. Oh, hang on, here's Paradise a Go-Go. Had some good memories there on previous trips. Destiny a Go-Go to the right. It's busy this, when you come here on a night out, it's busy now. Really busy. Yeah, we went to Frogland, which used to be Simon's Complex. I always get mixed up, is it Simon's or Simon's 2? I'm not too sure. But yeah, it's fantastic inside, really, really good inside. The lighting is fantastic. There's basically all bars leading down to a DJ booth. There's like lots of great lighting and lasers and a DJ booth, and they've made it into like a nightclub really. bars leading down to it. So it's got the potential to be good. Spent a lot of money on it. There's a huge ceiling fan, it's probably about 10 metres wide, huge ceiling fan. And it cost 300,000 baht just for the ceiling fan alone. So yeah, they spent a lot of money on it. It's good, but there's just one problem about the place, and it's the fact there's no girls there. There's no girls. Well, there are some girls, but there's hardly any girls. This is Queen. Some of my favourite bars just in this section here. There's just one to the right coming up now called Crystal Club. That's good. There's usually some good girls in there. As I mentioned earlier, I've taken a few nice girls from there. Crystal Club, Bachelors. There's a bar just down here, just past this car with all the bin bags on the back, called Kink, and apparently it lives up to its name upstairs. I don't know exactly what goes on there, but I'll certainly be finding out later on this trip. So yeah, there's just not many girls there. We went to the first bar called Over Beach Bar, and there was a girl in there I recognised from my first trip. I actually paid a BF from Tree Town on my trip 7 months ago. She was there, bought her a drink. So yeah, so very, very expensive. In fact, all the bars we went to in Walking Street, the BFs were expensive. And to be fair, the BFs are also expensive now here on LK Metro. So then after that, we decided to do something a little bit different. We went to Frogland. Go with her again. Then we went to Utopia at the bottom. I'm not really sure why Sam took me there, really. I think he just wanted to introduce me to the manager, but there were no girls there. And apparently the BF is a mind-boggling 1,500. So we're just leaving LK Metro. The BF in a lot of these bars, or the bars on Walking Street, is 1,500. Why would you pay 1,500 BF for just an average bar girl at this place on Frogland? It's crazy. So yeah, Frogland's really good. I really liked it there, but it's not a place to go and meet girls. It's just a nightclub. It's a place to go at the end of the night, maybe, with a girl that you've taken. Make sure I don't get run over. And or for tourists, quite a lot of tourists there. It's a bit disappointing. For those of you who remember the old Simons fondly, like my friend Owen, he's taken many girls from Simons in the past. It's definitely not like that anymore. So yeah, after the bar in the end was called Utopia, by the way, and yeah, 1,500 BF. Apparently the bar next door is 500. So it's crazy, isn't it? And the prices are all so inconsistent. You just don't know which bars will be 500, which ones will be more. It's a bit all over the place at the moment. So yeah, then we went to Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit's one of my favourite clubs. It's a bit bigger. Some nice girls in there. Bossy waitress though. When I went there 7 months ago, the waitress was really bossy. Right, we're right back here, by the way. Do you recognise this? Right from the start of the video, bling. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? Glimmering away in the sun. Right, I'm going to cross over. Let's get over now. Take my life into my hands crossing the roads. Yeah, we went to Fahrenheit. Bossy waitress. I actually bought a lady drink for a girl. She was a nice girl. And you know, potentially I was interested in the BF. I asked about it. It was 1,500. And then the waitress saw my reaction, because I'm not sure 1,500 is too much for a BF. I think maybe if she was an absolute 10 out of 10, I'd consider paying it. But anyway, she saw my reaction, and then the waitress said, "You pay bar fine now. If you not pay bar fine now, then other customer wants to pay bar fine," which is obviously nonsense. She's just trying to pressure me into paying the bar fine. So yeah, I didn't pay it, and then I watched the girl as she walked away, and she, surprise, she didn't go to the arms of another customer. She went onto the stage to dance. So yeah, Fahrenheit's got some nice girls, But yeah, I saw that the waitress, on my last 2 occasions I've been there, waitress has been really bossy and don't like them. So anyway, came back to Freetown. I was kind of a bit disappointed by Walking Street, just the price is just too expensive. Came back to, I'm on Soy Lenki now, by the way, going back to my hotel. I'm quite hot, I'm out of a bit of a swim. So yeah, came back to, it was late, it was about 1:30, came back to Freetown, and then something incredible happened. I was I walked around looking at some of the bars to see if I could find a girl, and yeah, I noticed some of the girls that I've mentioned earlier were at the bars, but they were with customers. There was one who was at the bar who didn't have a customer, but she didn't speak very good English. So I was walking down Soy Bacau, and then I see this girl walking towards me. Now, Owen's going to probably have to bleep some of this out here, because I don't know how else to say it really. She's walking towards me and she had the biggest I've ever seen. And not just that, this is my hotel, by the way. Vogue Hotel. Good location. Short walk from the action. So anyway, this girl walking towards me, just along the street. They were natural as well, because they were sort of wobbling as she was walking towards me. Otherwise, my ladyboy radar would have well and truly been buzzing away. I got chatting with her. I think she worked in one of the bars just up the road, but I asked her, but I wasn't able to establish which one. And yeah, I ended up, she said, "You go room with me?" I said, "How much?" She said, 1,000 bahts. And this is the crazy thing, because I'd spent the evening at Walking Street, and the prices are crazy, absolutely crazy. If she was working at a bar in Walking Street, then she could have easily made, you know, a lot more. But in the end, I ended up taking her back to my hotel for 1,000. If I'd have got off of Walking Street, it would have been 1,500 BF, probably 2,500 ST. You know, 4,000. So for a quarter of the price, I just completely by luck saw this absolute stunner. She probably was, I'd say she was maybe 7 out of 10 in terms of, you know, looks. You know, she was a nice looking girl, but pretty girl. But wow, what a body! And yeah, we went back to my hotel, and let's just say she delivered a bit of a experience. And I'm trying to say this very cryptically, but let's just say that I used her natural assets to the best of their ability. Fantastic. So yeah, it turned out to be a really, really good night. So that's basically been my last 2 days in Pattaya. I've crammed a lot in, and I'm really enjoying it now. I feel as I've settled in.
Why you won't make me do?